Hey guys, here is my wall hamstring PAILs and rails, or cut, action. Hey guys, here is my wall hip flexion PAILs and rails. So, the setup for this, we want to be flat on our back with our leg up the wall, okay? This is passively putting my right hip into a flexed position. I am trying to keep the left hip open and neutral here, all right? When I'm lying here, I want to make sure that I'm not so close to the wall that it causes me to kind of hike this hip up, right? So if I run out of room in my hip joint as I get closer to the wall, it's going to cause me to go into a posterior tilt. It's going to cause this knee to not be able to straighten fully, all right? So the way that you can tell your distance is that we want our right knee to be almost straight, maybe a 5-degree bend. We want our left knee to be the same way, almost straight, 5-degree bend. I need my sacrum to be flat on the floor, and I need to feel equality on both the right and left side of my butt cheek. If I don't, you're probably too close to the wall. When you're here, we should feel a nice stretch running through the hamstring, okay? For the full PAILs and rails protocol, remember you're gonna hold this passive stretch for 2 minutes. Breathe, relax, allow for the tissue to just be lengthened, try to keep everything relaxed. The PAILs contraction is multi-directional. It's gonna be trying to push the leg into the wall, and then it's also gonna be trying to curl the heel down the wall. So that's gonna hit my hip and my knee. So we're gonna hit kind of both parts of the hamstring. When I do that isometrically, I'm pressing into the wall and trying to curl down the wall, and I can feel all this right hamstring tissue work. That's the PAILs contraction. The rails contraction is going to be quadricep activation, trying to straighten the knee, and hip flexor activation to try to pull the leg this way. So it's going to look like this. I'm squeezing, I'm straightening, and maybe there's a little bit of a lift off, but that's not necessary. Remember, this is an isometric contraction. Really, I'm just trying to create activity through that tissue. And that's the rails contraction. And then remember, the final part of a PAILs and rails protocol is to relax into the stretch. For this, you're gonna have to do it both legs, one at a time. And you're gonna need either the end of a wall or an open doorway so that you can get set up in this position. So this is my wall hip flexion PAILs and rails, or you can think of it as isometric hamstring and glute work.